If you want to learn LaTeX or LaTeX from scratch, you are at the right spot. This is the first video in this series. So what do we need to get started? So we need two things. One is the Text Studio and MikTeX Console. So MikTeX Console contains all the language itself, and Text Studio is the development environment. So you need both. So search for MikTeX Console and start downloading it. Install it for yourself. Set the settings for A4 and ask me first. We'll talk about that a bit later also. So we are done. Check for updates. You will see that some of the packages would have been updated. So we got to update them. So click on updates. Click on update now. And all your packages would get updated. So it's a good starting point at this stage with all the updated packages. So all the packages have been updated. We still need to do one more thing. Go to settings and say always, so that we always want to install the packages on the fly. That saves a lot of time when you're actually working on complex documents. So once that is clicked on, we are ready to go to the next step. So we have done our first step of installing the MikTeX console successfully. Now the next step is to install the actual Text Studio. And to do that, we search for Text Studio and then click on download. Once you download it, install it. Finally, go to the options. We just want to go and configure minor things in the Text Studio. So configure, build, and I just want to change the default compiler to ZLatex because I'll be referring to this most of the times. You can obviously go and change it later. So we are done with the first step. We have done with the second step. So we are ready to explore the Text Studio and start creating our LaTeX documents now. So let's start typing the LaTeX code. So I'm saying document class is report. There are various other classes also. So I'm saying begin the document. Notice the backslash in the beginning, and I'm typing some comment. This is what's going to get printed. And end document. And that's it. So we have a begin document and an end document. This is a very simple LaTeX document. So we have two options. One is to compile. The other is to build and view. So build and view would allow you to see the document on the spot. So I'm going to click on that, and you would see that we should get our first output created on the right hand side. So if I see that, I have the hello, how are you on the right hand side. This is a PDF document. So this is our very first LaTeX document. I'm going to go into a more complicated one. I want to have a title. I want to have the author. And then I'm going to create the begin document and then put some title, put some section, subsections in that, and end the document. So this looks like a kind of a typical document or article. So this is the preamble section where we define the fields or add the packages, etc. And all the text will appear between the begin document and the end document tags. You can see the sections, subsections, etc. So let's see how the output of this file will look like. So this is the output. This is an article output. And we can see that we have the text and all the sections. And I'm going to make some changes here. I'm just going to add some random text. Let's compile it and view it again. You would see that the text starts appearing under the introduction section. If I change it to report, we get an output which contains 3 pages. One for the title, the other one for the table of contents, and the third one for the actual document. So I'll go back to the article and you can see even the numbering is different. Now let's call a new package. I'm calling the lipsum package by saying use package command. And if you recall, when we created or installed MikTeX, we selected this option of always installing the packages on the fly. So if a package is not available, it'll get downloaded and installed automatically. And now I'm starting to use this lipsum command, which is available in our package. So lipsum1 will give us some random text on the screen. Lipsum2 will give another random text on the screen. So I'm just adding some random text here and there. And the 2 backslashes gives us a new line. So this is kind of a document which looks like a complete document, which has a lot of information also. And we have sections, subsections, and you can also have a subsection. So this is the 2-level deep section. So I'm putting some random title for that, a recommendation. And I'm going to put some lipsum command. Lipsum is only useful when we are giving a demo or we're just creating some random experimental documents. So there we go. It looks like a proper document now. So this is a proper article. And I can go and change it to report again. And let's see how the output looks like. So this is first page, second page, and the third page, which contains all the sections, subsections, and subsections also. So it's looking good. Now in this report, how about adding the table of contents also on a separate page? So that's possible by using another command. And at this stage, just before the introduction, I'm saying /table of contents, and I'm calling back new page. So it'll give us a new page. So this is it. So you have sections, subsections, subsections also being shown in the contents, table of contents. And if I went back to article, then this is how it looks like again. So I hope this has been a good but gentle introduction to LaTeX. We'll talk more about that in our next video. Thank you very much for watching it, and I'll see you in the next one.